Thanks for signing up for TACTAL, and welcome to training. This training session has been divided into 5 different sections to aid you in managing your account. I will be demonstrating creating a new account, creating a subscription, entering subscription SIP and billing details, managing contacts, and accessing your data. Let's get started by creating a new account. After entering the name of your company, input the name of your primary administrator. The primary admin is responsible for managing the account. You do have the option to put in a secondary admin, but it is not required. When entering the admin's phone number, also include any additional numeric entries needed to complete the call. For example, when I call Carrie, I am prompted by an IVR to press 2 if I know the extension of the party I am trying to reach. In this field, I'm going to enter 2, enter a comma, and then enter Carrie's 4-digit extension number. Once I enter Carrie's email, I can move on to the address section. When I'm inputting the address, it's important to remember that you're putting the location of the company headquarters. Once you've completed putting in your address information, click Validate to verify that you put the information in correctly. Communication type is the preferred way that you would like to receive invoices. Select a billing plan based on the number of contacts you're going to add to your subscription. Click Save to complete your account creation. Let's continue by creating a subscription. A subscription is associated to the domain hosting the TACTAL call button and directory. If your organization has multiple websites, each one will need its own subscription. One account can have multiple subscriptions associated with it, depending on how your organization is structured. The default contact number is the direct call number, and the label is what displays when a call is made through that default number. By enabling the search feature and the department view, your dialer will display as a visual directory. Enter the name of the admin for this subscription as well as their email. Once you're done, you can scroll down, and then we'll move on to display settings. The display settings allow you to customize your directory. As you make your design choices, the sample directory on the right will display a preview of what these selections would look like. I went ahead and identified the color code that is currently used on my company website, so I could have my directory fit in seamlessly with my web page. Adding your company logo to the dialer is a great way to brand your directory. Just make sure the image you upload is the correct size and format. On the bottom right, there are multiple call button options. You can choose any of these options, and your snippet code, which we will get to in Module 4, will automatically update, making it easy for you to get your call button on your site. Now let's talk about your SIP and billing details. I've elected to use the default SIP server rather than my own. Now I need to choose my billing plan. Any of the 4 billing frequency options can be selected based on the organization's preference. Billing frequency does not affect the cost of the organization's subscription. Next, we have to choose our directory service. Because I chose basic for the billing plan, it comes up and the directory service is basic as well, and I'm going to keep it that way. You can update the number of minutes included in your plan. Once you have exceeded the number of included minutes, a per minute charge will be applied. Before moving on, you need to select the number of concurrent calls. This is the number of simultaneous calls that can be handled at once. On the subscription payment settings page, select your method of payment and put in your information. Please note that when you put in the country, you should be using the country code. For the United States, for example, the country code that would be input is US. A way to check to make sure that you have the correct country code is by hitting Validate after you've entered all your information. Let's talk about contact management. There are a few ways that you can add your contacts into a subscription, and it depends on the volume of contacts that you are adding in and personal preference. Today, because I am setting up a directory, I'm going to go ahead and first create my departments, of which I will add contacts to when complete. When adding a department, I need to include the department name, the department title if it's different than the name, the parent department, and the display group if applicable, and if this department should be visible on my directory. I can also upload an image that is representative of the department. Once my 3 departments are created, I can scroll down and see the snippet code. The snippet code would be used to put the call button, which opens up into the directory, onto my website. Using the View Demo button, I can see a preview of what my directory would look like when someone clicks on my call button. The order in which the departments are displayed can be updated by adjusting the display order. From the subscription view page, I can add contacts in 2 different ways. I can use the Manage Contacts button, or I can click on the I action next to a department and add the contact directly to that department. When adding in contact information, the designation is the contact's title. Selecting to allow direct calls for any contact means that you must select their default phone number. Images can be added to contacts so that a picture can be displayed next to their name on a directory. Marking a contact as publicly visible means that they will show up as a point of contact on the directory, and marking a display contact number means that the contact's primary phone number would be visible when people are trying to call them through the directory. Finally, allowing the call means that this contact can be reached whenever they are available. Availability is something that can be managed, and we'll go through that in a few moments. When a signature image is chosen for a contact, it means that this is the button that they will receive the snippet code for. This button can be used in the contact's email signature or anywhere that they need to put a call to action. Once I have added the contact, I can see from the department view page that they have been added to that department. I can also see from the subscription view page that there is now a contact associated with the department. Now let's use the Manage Contacts button and see what other ways contacts can be added into the system. From the Manage Contacts page, you can click to add a contact, or you can use the template available and upload multiple contacts at once. Taking a look now at a more robust directory with multiple departments and contacts, we can get a better idea of how the Manage Contact button works. Here, we can see all of the contacts that are currently active on our directory and the details associated with them. On this page, I'm able to copy individual snippet codes as well as view and modify the contacts as needed. When I click the View button, I can see all of the details associated with the contact, but I cannot make any changes. I can page back to the Manage Contacts page, where I will be able to go in and click the Edit button. There, I can make changes to the contact. Back on the Manage Contacts page, I can update my contact's availability by clicking on the clock icon. Once in the Contact Availability page, I can update the availability as necessary. Back on the Subscription View page, I'm going to navigate to the call path. The call path is used as a fallback call method, so that if your customer is unable to call you through TACTAL, they will still have some way of getting in touch. Customers are provided with these numbers if their call cannot be completed. The final portion of our training is about data. From the Subscription View page, click the Call Log button. Here, you will be able to see caller data, drill down, and export to Excel. Make sure that when you select the log month, you hit View so you can see the most up-to-date data available. Click on the View icon to take a deeper dive into each caller's data.